good, YouTube? It's your boy Big Holla. Y'all already know what's going on. We here listening today. We all knew this was coming. I don't know if anybody thought this was not coming, but you know what I'm saying? After the Crooked Eye interview, we all knew Vlad was going to hit up Lord Jamar. He was going to hop on Vlad TV, and they was about to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? My man Vlad, I'm not going to say my man Vlad because he's not really my guy. You know what I'm saying? But, Lord Jamar put out some tweets after it. I don't remember exactly what they said, but we're going to see what Lord Jamar has to say about Eminem now. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to hop into this. Let's get it. Brace yourself.
All right, here we go. Lord Jamar, welcome back.
V-Lad, what's good?
Oh, a lot of things are good.
Yeah.
A whole lot of things are good in the world right now.
Okay.
And we have a lot of topics to cover, but we have to talk about the elephant in the room first.
Oh. Now. God damn it. Let the record reflect. Whatever we're about to talk about, you're bringing this up. Not me.
My idea. This is all me. Blame the media guy. I'm good with that.
Right.
Okay. So to just kind of give the overall story. Back in 2013, you and I started a conversation about white rappers in general being guests in the House of Hip Hop.
Yes, we did.
Over time, over the next year or so.
I thought it was a harmless conversation, but go ahead.
And before we even started doing interviews, I had an interview from before saying I felt like a guest in the House of Hip Hop, and I'm
Which
very
I had
happy
no
to be
idea
a guest.
about, never heard of, found that after the fact. But anyway, go ahead.
Right. So once you started that narrative, I agreed with it. Over time, Eminem became part of that conversation as a guest in the House of Hip Hop.
Well, no, how he became a part of the conversation is you said Eminem too. And I'm like, yeah, Eminem too. Like all of them. Eminem, Beastie Boys, Rick Rubin, all of them.
All of them. All of them. And over time, many rappers have kind of chimed in on this topic, like Schoolboy Q.
All right, now, look. My man talked for about a minute and a half. I ain't made no commentary yet. I don't want to sit here and just look at the video and y'all watch me do this. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna give some commentary here. Now, like, I don't know about this interview. I don't know where this whole thing stemmed from, where the whole guest in hip hop thing started, as far as Vlad TV or anywhere. You know what I'm saying? I never referred to people as guests in anything. You know what I'm saying? Guest in rugby, guest in water polo. I never thought of that. You know what I'm saying? So we have this here, and if you head over to my other channel, HollaAtKrazy Live, me and Dizzy 8 have a live where we talk about what guest actually means. You know what I'm saying? But if you want to catch my lives, head over to my Twitch. We're gonna hop back into this. I had to give some commentary though, or else I'm gonna be sitting here like this the whole time.
Pharaoh Monch from Organized Confusion, Royce the 5'9", lots of different people. Yellow Wolf, the list goes on, because a lot of times in my interviews I would incorporate this question and get an interesting answer. So this kind of kept going.
At one point you was incorporating it a little too much, but whatever, go ahead.
Whatever. So then, to just kind of speed along this part, Eminem dropped Kamikaze, and he responded to you about being a guest in the House of Hip Hop and saying, I belong here, clown, and, you know, start naming all the people that he brought in, like 50 Cent.
All right, I was going to let them get their bag off first, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to let them get their bag off before I came and dropped the bag on them. To pretend like all Lord Jamar said was, oh yeah, Eminem's a guest in hip hop. To pretend that is all he said. He said, oh, the music was created in the hood. The people in the hood don't listen to Eminem. That was one thing he said. Eminem could never be crowned as the king because he isn't even supposed to be here. There's a lot of other things that came with what Vlad said besides Eminem is a guest in hip hop. So stop pretending like Eminem was responding to he's a guest in hip hop. When there's like 40 other things that was said that would have made him matter. Anybody who was in anything that even if they considered themselves an outsider, the people on the inside, if people were saying it, they would feel some type of way. So let's stop the pretending right there. All right, let's get back into this.
Also hip hop and saying I belong here, clown, and start naming.
Because you want to know what's crazy? The same. I gotta take my headphones off. The same argument, right? The same argument that Lord Jamar said is, well, if you know what I'm saying, white people are against the hip hop, they can't crown Eminem the GOAT because he. But I promise you, if you go back when that top 50 list came out that had Joe Budden on it, Vlad was giving his top 5 MCs, right? Or top 50 or whatever, who he believes is top MCs. Well, by what Lord Jamar's saying, Vlad TV isn't allowed to do that. But I don't never see Vlad TV tell, I don't never see Lord Jamar tell Vlad TV he can't. I'm just asking for consistency. You know what I'm saying? That's all I ask for. Consistency. Let's get back into this.
All the people that he brought in, like 50 Cent and so forth. And then in his new album, he responded to you again, and he said that if hip-hop was a house, then really G-Rap and Rakim would have you mopping floors and so forth. Mm-hmm. And everyone pretty much thought that was the end of that.
Well, then he also went over to Abu Dhabi and got on the mic and said some shit about me in between those two things.
In between, exactly. Although he didn't really address the House of Hip Hop in that particular.
No, but he just addressed his disdain for Lord Jamar.
Disdain for Lord Jamar. Uh-huh. So,
if anybody got that clip or a video of that, y'all send it to me because I haven't seen that.
Recently, a friend of mine, Crooked Eye, who's collaborated with Eminem a lot in Slaughterhouse as well as on Eminem's solo projects, did an interview with Eminem. And in the interview, he asked how Eminem feels about white rappers being a guest in the House of Hip Hop. So Eminem responded. He said, with the whole beef of a certain person, meaning you.
You were quick to say my name on a diss track, but now when you admit this shit, you don't want to say my name. But go ahead.
He said, I never said I wasn't a guest. I'm absolutely a guest.
Right.
And there you have it.
All right, let me give you a, what are them things called? Analogy, right? So imagine you from the south side of your city, right? And then you go up to the north side of your city. You rocking over there, you know what I'm saying? You're getting into what the north side of your city does, right? You don't belong over there. But let's just say hypothetically this is what you believe. You know what I'm saying? But you don't belong there. So the people from the north side, they're like, hey, bro, you know what I'm saying? You from the south side, you don't really, you not no day one over here. Their statement would be true, right? Their statement would be true. But it's, oh, you from the south side, you a punk, you a blah, blah, blah. If they start talking about the north side, it's not because you said they don't belong there. It's because you put all of that other stuff in. All right, listen, we're just going to get to this.
Years later.
Right, so why were we going through this in the first place? You never said you weren't, but you never said you were until now. Like, this could have been ended a long time ago. Like, not that it's even anything like, I don't even feel like, you know, like he even used the word beef in there. Like, this was no beef. Like, this was just me stating my fucking opinion and a bunch of fucking stands having a problem with it. And then them, you know, amplifying some shit so much back to him that he had to respond. Like really the stands, I feel, are responsible for a lot of this fucking back and forth shit. Like, you know what I mean? I hear the shit that they say to me. He hears the shit that they say to him. And it just fucking conflates the whole fucking shit. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, this was no real beef or whatever. And all my points were proven. You know what I mean? I don't take this as any personal victory or anything like this. This is actually...
But one of Lord Jamar's points is Eminem can't be considered the greatest of all time because he's a guest in hip-hop. That is one thing that Lord Jamar did say. And that statement, I don't think is true. So that point isn't proven. But let's continue.
You know, I said this on my show. This just speaks to the power of the soil. Okay? I represent the voice of the soil of hip hop. Meaning, you know, I represent the voice of the soil of hip hop.
Who said that? Who? I've watched a lot of, like, you know what I'm saying? Because I was born after the brand Nubian wave. So I'm going to be honest about that, you know what I'm saying? But when I go back and do my history of, you know, watch the Beef series, Hip Hop Evolution, all of the documentaries on hip hop and the growth and the development of it, I'm gonna be honest, I ain't never seen Lord Jamar in them things. So maybe he was just ducking being a part of it.
Meaning, you know, you can plant many seeds in the soil, but the soil decides what grows.
That's not. If the soil decided what grows, how did Eminem get so big? Please let. The thing about Lord Jamar is I know he's a hater deep down below. You know what I'm saying? Deep down inside his heart, he's a hater. He may be, even if Eminem credits him the argument, you know what I'm saying, that he is a guest in hip hop, the hater inside is still shining through. I couldn't be as big as Eminem. Let's get back into this video.
Okay? It's not the seed that decides, it's the soil that decides. When they tried to plant the seed of wearing skirts in hip hop, which was the controversial thing before the guest in the House of Hip Hop thing, I, as one of the representatives of the soil, said, absolutely not. We're not going to allow that to grow. Get that the fuck out of here. And what happened? We're not wearing skirts right now.
Right, and that's actually how...
Vlad, if you're a real interviewer, you would have asked, well, why didn't the soil not make the Eminem the largest selling rap artist of all time? Why didn't you ask that question? Maybe he's going to ask it. I doubt he's going to do it.
The Lord Jamar Vlad TV relationship started. It was with an interview back in 2013.
Right.
About Kanye wearing a skirt.
Right. And
which was a one and done.
Right.
You know what else they said? The soil said rocking skinny jeans wasn't gonna be a wave, but look what we got. We got everybody rocking skinny jeans now. Who does he think he is?
Right. And
he wore it once and then he never wore it again.
Right. And it was done immediately. Not only did he stop wearing skirts after that, he requested that what's that big photo site that you
Getty Images?
He requested that Getty Images take down all images of him in a skirt. Okay? Never once did he diss Lord Jamar, but we know he heard me. Okay? Because I had conversations with close people to him and all of that type of shit during that time.
Really? Okay, I didn't know about this part. So what was the feedback that you were getting back from Kanye through someone else?
Well, I didn't have a direct Kanye feedback, but I was talking to close people like Rhymefest, people like that, you know, just basically stating my opinion. And after talking with grown men, you know, it was understood. And we went away from it. But I know that those people are close enough to him to go back and tell him what I said and blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean?
How do you know they did that, though? Did they tell you they went back and told? He could have just had a discussion with, was he with Kim Kardashian back then? Yeah, because his children are like 4 or something, right? So he would have been with Kim. How do you know your advice? My man is just taking credit for too many things in this video.
Go back and tell him what I said and blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? And he never came out of his face, yo, fuck Lord Jamar, you know, he's a nobody and all this other shit. He just took the shit and probably reflected and was like, you know what, he's right. You know what I mean? He is one of these soiled, speaking for the soiled type motherfuckers. That's what people like about me, because I say the shit that a lot of people will not fucking say, and that's representative of how the soil of this culture feels. Okay? So we're not going to always go with the politically correct shit. That comes from other places. You know what I mean? When we talk about the soil of hip hop, that's why I said we're the ones who decide who the GOATs are. You know what I mean?
Well, look, listen. They have this discussion on Undisputed all the time. The greatest of all time versus the best of all time, right? The greatest of all time takes into account accolades. So in rap, that'd be record sales, platinum albums, tour ticket sale. I don't know. A lot of stuff, right? Greatest of all time. Well, in music, greatest of all time is chosen by the people, actually. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm just let him, you know what I'm saying, say what he gotta say.
That's why I said we're the ones who decide who the GOATs are. You know what I mean? Not record sales, not how fast you could rap. Or the soil will decide if you are the GOAT.
Why didn't the soil stop Eminem from growing if they didn't agree with it? That's all I want to know. Hey, Lord Jamar, Vlad, I keep getting y'all mixed up. Vlad TV, ask Lord Jamar why didn't the soil stop Eminem from growing if they got so much control?
That's all my shit was. It was never a personal thing against Eminem. If anything, it's a fuck you to, white supremacy. To the fact that you think you could come in here and dictate all genres of everything. And we're saying as the soil, no, you can't.
I mean, Eminem did expound on that whole thing on Royce's album with the skit Perspective, right? Where he said, most music was created by black people, and people came in, they seen somebody like Elvis do it, and they said, I never seen this, but you just haven't seen a white person. That's how Eminem expounded on that whole topic Lord Jamar threw in on the backside of that. But there's a part 2 to this where they're still talking about Eminem, so I'm probably gonna react to that probably in the next couple of days. You know what I'm saying? Give my opinion on that. We're gonna keep it moving. Now, Eminem did agree with Lord Jamar that he is a guest in hip hop. You know what I'm saying? But if you listen to it, the conversation would have stopped right there if that's all you really wanted to say. Oh, I was right. Boom, move on. But you can see there's obviously some deep ingrained hate as to why this video is 8 minutes and there's a part 2. But listen, y'all let me know what y'all think of this down below. Y'all like, comment, subscribe. It's your boy Big Holla. You know what I'm saying? And until next time, we out of here.
Thought this was my all, but it isn't. They would've blamed God, but I didn't. My whole team took it in stride. We ain't never took no pride. Our love for this game is the reason why we in it. They thought this was my all, but it isn't. They would've blamed God, but I didn't. My whole team took it in stride. We ain't never took no pride. Our love for this game is the reason why we in it. You never compromise and show no change, but we still about to blow no propane. I got these thoughts of suicide. Since these people want me dead, I'll take a bullet to the head like Cobain.